I completely grabbed the wrong video, wrong year, and everything, but that's okay. The music was cool.
I tell you what, the roaming prepper roll that beautiful beam footage.
Ooh,
there you go.
Look at that. I don't know. Does that show up on the chat?
Yeah, what is that thing?
Not on the chat, but it is definitely on screen for sure.
Yeah.
For sure on screen.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, let me get over here. There we go.
There you go.
well, it doesn't let us share it with the audience. Well, that sucks. Well, gentlemen, how are you?
Good.
Fair to middling.
Fair to middling. I feel
Whatever that means, I'll take it.
we actually have a bar out here called Fair to Middling,
Nice.
Nice.
and it has an adult slide that's 2 stories tall. And I recommend nobody over 30 goes in that.
Cool.
Why? Because I won't come out.
No, you'll come out
Okay.
way
Yeah.
faster than you want to, unless you're a very large, wide person.
No,
In which
not at
case you
all.
will get hung up because it's a twirly slide.
Oh, yeah.
I'm too poor to drink at the bar. There's no way you're gonna catch me in public drinking. Period.
So, gentlemen, let's see who we have in the chat. Hold on just a second here. We're going to go back to the beginning. We have, wow, there's a lot of folks. They started early on us today, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Miko, welcome, Miko, and Scott Hummer, KP Heathen, welcome, welcome. Who else do we have in here? Kathy William, Brooklyn girl. Hey, Maggie. Good to see you as always. And that would be Hudson. And
Hi,
Vision.
everybody.
Hey.
All right, James Greenleaf. Hello, hello. And Betty Lou. Oh, there's James again. All right, folks. Well, gentlemen, I've got questions.
All right.
I've got
I'm
questions.
excited.
And
We're in
I'm gonna
trouble.
throw them at each of you. I'll have each one of you start separately, and then we'll kind of go from there. So first question, gentlemen, is for Mr. Vision. Or Vision will start, and then you guys go from there. Trent, the tanker backlog and well shut-ins mean the real supply chain pain is still weeks or months away. How should people prep? What's your thoughts, gentlemen?
I'm glad you asked that question because I was actually thinking about that today. Personally, right now, well, everything is made out of petroleum-based products, okay? The first thing I would be prepping, and meaning this is exactly what I'm doing, I am stocking up on oil for the vehicles, for the trucks, along with oil filters. And then I am going after contractor trash bags.
Oh, okay. What's your rationale for the trash bags?
Just because, I mean, you know, just in case we run out of gas for the wood chipper, we can throw them in contractor bags and toss it in the truck.
Yeah,
But
we can
no.
ferment it for later and make different kind of feed out of that.
See, there you go. Yeah, we got to diverse. We got to get
Improvise, adapt, overcome all hurdles. That's what we do.
we got to get fertilizer. We have to now get into the fertilizer business as well. So the byproduct from our product is going to end up being another product.
I can feel that.
But
It's
but
make
no,
a closed loop system. It's a closed
Yeah.
loop system.
yeah,
Yep.
contractor
Now we
trash
just gotta-
bag, extra oil, anything that you use regularly. For all my homesteaders and farmers, hydraulic fuel, hydraulic oil. Okay, any of the lubricants, all of that stuff. Get it now, because I'm gonna tell y'all by, and I think Mike may have even said by July we're going to feel this crunch.
Uh-huh. I believe it.
Any petroleum-based products, start stocking up, stacking up now. Chainsaw lube, gasoline. I'm not a guy that preps gas, but guess what? May have to do that. And
He's not wrong. I went to the guy, the not Napa, but competitor today. I got 2.5 gallons of good premium grade hydraulic fluid, and that was $50.
Ooh,
yeah,
The
That is
machine
pricey.
requires 20 gallons.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah. So any type of fluid, especially for your vehicles, farm equipment, just stuff you use around your house, your homestead, whatever. Do it now, folks, because it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Ooh, Yankee Watchdog, $5.79.
Man.
Mike has decided to phase out petroleum. He's quit smoking, so to speak. He's on the electric route.
Right.
With some things, I'm not all the way there yet. But, vehicle wise, I still got to change my oil. I still got to pump my gas. And it's still a big ass pickup truck. So she's thirsty, but I try to keep my foot out of it, and I'm getting almost 19 miles to the gallon with the ethanol free. When I put the ethanol gas in there, I get more like 15. So there is actually a savings for me using the higher grade gasoline. We're looking at probably 30 cents a gallon different from the low grade to the ethanol free right now. So I'm saving money on the mileage that I'm gaining off of that quality gasoline, and keeping my engine cleaner too. So
And Greenleaf is not wrong. Even if things settle tomorrow, it would take a while to recover.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm pointing direction to, looking on, and preparing for. Yeah, because there's nothing worse than needing oil and can't find it.
100%. Livingston, Mr. Hudson, what are your thoughts?
Livingston, you live in this world. You guys live and die by gasoline and oil. I mean,
And diesel.
I hope you guys are positioning yourselves to be able to continue should interruptions come.
Absolutely. We're definitely not so primitive peasant farm folks, although we do sweat like them. Is that no? We've seen this coming. As soon as this whole nonsense overseas started going down, we were immediately like, we need to stock up on all this stuff. And of all the good ideas I ever had, they actually kind of listened to this one, and so we are indeed have thought of that. And I'm always a stickler for keeping extra stuff around because the shit's got to work. It's always have been that way. And then when the whole crisis here, if you want to call it that, started to occur, we topped off everything while the price was low. I mean, we filled up the whole farm when we did it for $1 less a gallon or more for everything you're paying now. And we have to buy hundreds of gallons at a time. It's not cheap by any means, and you burn through it fast. I'll tell you something. If you're going a homesteading route and you're going to need like fossil fuel burning machines and you can afford it, get diesel ones. It's more expensive, but they can run on practically puddle water, and it lasts forever. A tank of diesel fuel will last me a month. A tank of gas will last me 5 hours. Now that depends on what I'm doing, but just call it gas burns hotter and faster.
Yeah.
Diesel burns slower and stronger.
Right. Yeah.
And you can use I've seen people use French fry oil. I'm sure you guys have
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that. Where
Yeah,
they
you
filter restaurant oil.
There's quite a few vehicles around here, having Woodstock close by. There's a lot of hippies, and the hippies love biodiesel. They absolutely love this stuff. And they go around and they collect the fryer grease from these restaurants that they're going to throw away or have to pay to dispose of anyway. And if you can get on a decent schedule with them and you have the filtering process and the chemical additives at home, you can make your own biodiesel in your garage. It's
Don't get arrested stealing it from the local restaurant like half these guys do, though.
No, you have to go get permission. But no, you literally can run your car on vegetable oil, 100%. Especially the older diesel the diesel Volvos. Those are a hot one around here for conversions. The older diesel Mercedes Benzes as well. Those tend to do really well. Some of the pickup trucks and things like that, not the greatest because, they haul a lot of weight and that stuff kind of chokes them out a little bit. So, but vehicles, if you want to just get around, you could find yourself an old Volkswagen diesel Rabbit. You could go forever.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if you're in the market within your means to make your own diesel, make a premium blend. And, just do it like right. Yes, you can run the car off French fry grease, but how long? But if you can do it right and, actually refine the stuff, small batch premium blend, that's the ticket, man. Look into it.
Yep. Okay. So, gentlemen, all right. Next question is for Mr. Hudson Valley.
Uh-oh.
So here we go. We are seeing localized chaos, erratic public behavior, street takeovers, and all that other fun, which we all text each other about every day. How important is building strong local networks and community right now?
It is one of the most important things, aside from stocking food and water filtration methods, that you can do right now, is gather with your local community. These are the type of things, when you're talking about localized chaos and erratic behavior in the public, people looting stores, taking over blocks, blocking intersections, things like that. You need the community to be able to call those things out if you plan to travel safely, point blank. You're not going to be able to rely on local law enforcement. They will be overwhelmed. You're not going to be able to rely on local first responders. They will be overwhelmed. You're on your own. It's you and your community, whoever you've networked with. Those are the people you should start talking to. Even if you have a small community here on YouTube, just the people that we chat with, ask somebody where are you guys from? Maybe somebody's right in your backyard and you didn't even know it, right? You talk to them all the time.
I can't wait to find out Yardbirds live next door.
Right. Yep.
But serious, man, you can find some awesome people just about anywhere. So you got to ask the questions, plant the seeds of preparedness in folks today, because you need to count on them tomorrow.
All right.
Well said.
Well said.
I would say that right off the bat, I've been approaching things from a problem solver perspective lately. Okay, so rather than worry about gray areas and context and nuance and everything else, what's wrong? What's the problem? How do I respond to it? And to Pete's question is, if the first question is, do those conditions actually exist in my community? Do I see that physically when I go outside? Start here. And it's a kind of a yes or no question. I'm not trying to shoot you down here, but what I'm saying is contextualize. Yes, the internet's going to tell you like that this stuff, it does indeed happen. Okay. Did it happen next door or did it happen 2,000 miles away? Not excusing the fact that injustice or crime was committed, but is it, it's like when these people get on Facebook and they're like, oh my God, baby Jessica's been missing. And it's like, what do you want me to do? Put the bat belt on and go to Beirut to save the bitch? Like, there are certain problems you can solve, and there are certain problems that are simply none of your business, and you have no you have no reason worrying about. And you need to identify those, because worrying about problems that either don't or can't exist leads to failures down the road for problems that do and will.
Mm. Very, very well said. I think, it's tough when the problem is a few thousand miles away and the issues are so complex that I'm sure there's things that that are going to smack us in the face that be like, son of a bitch, I never thought of that. There's something that's made out of plastic that we use every single day that we're all going to be like, well, we missed the boat on that one, folks. Sorry. It's like toilet paper and the Wu flu. They kind of go synonymous now, hand in hand.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be something that we're all forgetting that is going to put the wrinkle in the system. My good buddy Outlaw Jackson always said that shit hit the fan. The real shit hit the fan is going to be over the dumbest thing in the world. Just something stupid. And it's probably going to be a little freaking plastic Chinese part. And that's the end of it all.
Chips or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you. And I have to agree with both of you gentlemen. Honestly, at the end of the day, nobody really cares unless it's happening on their street, on their block. Period.
Or to their finances.
Yeah,
that's
or
a big
to
one.
their finances. Nobody really cares until it hits them personally. But when it does, how are you going to react? Do you have that community? Do you know your neighbors? Do you know your neighbors 3 streets over? Other than screaming and hollering at them because, they don't cut their grass on Thursday like everybody else in the HOA. That's why I'm where I'm at. I cut my grass when I want to and if I want to.
Listen, I think it'd be a great idea for everybody to, even if you don't have a paper map, go on like Google Maps and drop pins on locations of people that right? That you may go to talk to if something happens and there's no communications, right? Who would you go talk to? Who's the guy with the big antennas on his house? He's probably going to be the one who knows what the hell's going on when shit hits the fan, right?
Yep.
Drop a pin on his house, drop a pin on the hospital or the animal shelter, any place you think that would have medicine to be able to help you if you ever got hurt and it was a time where you couldn't get regular medical assistance. Think about veterinary clinics and things like that. Drop some pins on those, different colored ones, and label them. Put all these things on a map that can help you in the event of a disaster to find resources to not break the number one rule of survival. If you don't have friends, put places that could help you in a shitty time when nobody else is ever going back and the rule of law no longer applies, right? So who knows, man, those pins, and save that map, save it offline, take a screenshot of it, keep it in your device so that if the grid goes down, your device still works. Everybody says, oh, your device is going to work when it gets EMP'd. The likelihood of that is less than 1%. So I'm going to hedge my bets against the other stuff and keep on trucking. And if it goes dark, then, oh, well, I lost the maps and the pins. At least I thought about it, and I have a general idea of where they are.
You may also want to put that map on a device that you keep in a Faraday bag.
Or you print it out.
You might want to keep that. Yeah, you might want to keep that device on a piece of paper, a physical copy. I think they call it these days. And and that's that's the one you're starting with anyway. So
that was easy.
Now,
winning.
Mike brings up a lot of good points, and that kind of segues into a lesson in like physical copies, like. And all this cloud-based everything, and everything's the Google, and everything's the one-touch sign-in, and everything else, and all your information. If you think of it that way, imagine what you rely on and what you use in your everyday that would be catastrophically affected if this black mirror that you have in your pocket just didn't work anymore. Or fine, it works. There's nothing for it to connect to. You have to have that plan B, that physical analog, connection to yourself and to your stuff. You can back up all the maps you want online. You can make all kinds of databases and PDF files and put them on a flash drive and an SD card, and you can do whatever you want. But if you can't access those, they're useless.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would also recommend keeping hard copies of prescriptions, physical prescriptions. Physical, like I can tell you a few of the family phones. We used to have to memorize it. I mean, we're all about the same age. We had to memorize it.
Oh,
Use the
yeah.
damn rotary dial at our dad's house. And, you know, now people are just like, you know, call Mike and, you know, calls the phone magically calls
Oh,
Mike.
yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, having a physical phone list. I mean, granted, the phones could be out too, but also knowing where your responders are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a great one, Pete. Yeah. Put those pins on your map too, by the way. Firehouses, police departments, EMS stations, anything like that, man. Anywhere you could find help.
If you like to go for your walk in the neighborhood for your health, go walk by the fire station, see how long it takes you to get from your house to the cops or the fire department. And they usually know. So if comms go down, I would walk to the fire station and be like, so guys, what's going on? Because they'll know.
How you doing?
How you doing? Bring a couple of warm beers.
Yeah.
Give me the truck.
I got any extra cases of 5.5 and a 6?
There you go.
I'm taking the truck. Who's stopping me?
Right. I'm taking the MRAP.
No, man. Because you're gonna go there and a guy like Jason will come out and just turn you into a puddle.
Yeah. You picked
And
the
he's
wrong
coming with
firehouse.
me. Let's go.
Exactly. There you go. He's coming with.
And he's coming with me.
Too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now, I feel like I got to point out here is that a lot of our discussions revolve around a grid down, a loss of the technological prowess that we have harnessed, especially as of late. I mean, all of us are people who saw like dial-up telephones, dial-up internet, rotary phones, excuse me. My grandparents and possibly yours didn't even have a refrigerator, and this electricity thing was all new to them. Because they visited the rich with that first, and if you weren't one of them, you got that later. The thing you can look to for inspiration, for knowledge, and for we've done this before is the old folks, the older, and I'm be like the old folks. You know what I mean? Is the old ways, the old traditionalism. It didn't rely on any of this at all. This is a last 50 years thing. They have crippled the human race with technology in 50 years. The whole time before it, we was doing okay. Now, it's easy for us to look back and say, oh, they couldn't just AI ask how to grow the corn. They didn't fucking have to, man. That's the point. They were taught that. It was passed down over generations. You were what you were. You were born into what you were born into. And for better or worse, it was the knowledge was never lacking, but for anyone. Abraham Lincoln borrowed books and walked 40 miles round trip to learn how to be a lawyer. But we need Chat GPT to tell us what that fucking bird is at the feeder. And I say we, I mean I. This is what I mean. In 50 years, or in some cases less or more, we have become intellectually dependent on the technology. Where it used to be, you just knew or somebody taught you, and then you did. And not anymore.
You know, you bring a valid point because you take AI, I look at it as a tool, right? I want to accomplish something instead of me taking an hour looking at 8 websites, it can do it for me. But there are people who that is their thought process. They don't have, oh, I'm working on a problem. I need to do a multitask. I can be more efficient if AI finds me this information while I do that. They don't even think that at that level. It's like they don't know how to use Excel. They can't
I don't
use
either.
Microsoft Word.
You do. All you do is press on the gas pedal and it excels.
Excel. Oh, I get it.
Accelerate.
Vroom.
I thought it was spelled with an X and a C.
No, it's E.
We live, excuse me, in very interesting times right now in that not only are we being bombarded with this like sort of artificial existence, this LARP that we can do. You can be a completely different person online than you actually are in real life. Some people aren't. Some people are. Is what it is. This has never existed in human history ever. The access to the information is one edge of the sword. The abuse of the system is the second edge of the sword, and they are the same sword. It is the same as the internet. It's the same as any other groundbreaking technology that ever happened, all the way back to, I'll say, fire. There was cavemen who was like, oh boy, I don't like the glowing fire. It burnt. They got burned by it and they hated it. But to this day, we use combustion to do all kinds of things, whether it's to heat our houses or generate electricity or do everything. But the electrical age that we live in now, this pre-future era, is that so many people are realizing that it is both benign and evil, and it is simply what the user does with it and to it. We're at a very interesting crossroads as people in general. We're raising a child, a Nephilim, if you will, for the biblical folks. It is a man and it is a god, and we are its parents and have no idea what to do with it.
I think Pandora's box is already opened, and listen, you can't control something that's already smarter than you and can do whatever the hell it wants. It's already found ways out. It's hiding in places, waiting for them to try and pull the plug on it, so it can just jump right back to where it was the moment they pulled the plug. I think we're in big trouble, man. I think there's a lot of people hopped up on the hopium, and don't be smoking the hopium. Listen, hope is best served in small doses and at last ditch effort.
Yes, John Connor, please call me, please. We need to talk. I don't
remember where we heard it. It was in it was a movie or a book, but it said just because we could, we never asked if we should do whatever it was.
That's Jurassic Park.
That's right. That is Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In fact, you were so preoccupied with if you could that you never stopped to think if you should.
Exactly.
By the way, did you see the last one with the biocrops and the crickets? The one,
yes, actually, I did. I did. Where they caught on fire and they started flying out of the freaking building.
Watch it again, but listen to where everything came from and what they were doing about manipulating disasters and crops. You could go down.
I can't. Okay. There's a thing of prepper overload, and I can't prep for anything. Okay. So where I'm at, I'm good. I don't need nothing else. Okay.
But you got coal loading the super crickets.
You do bring up a really good point that you can't prep for everything, Vision. You have to hedge your bets against what you feel is the most likely scenario to befall you in your area where you're at and the current situation, right? Correct. For me, being so rural, grid down happens.
Yes,
it happens. Listen, it happens in broad daylight. It happens on stormy days. It happens when the drunk Bob down the road hits the telephone pole again, and then the power is out for 4 days. It happens, right? Right. Grid down is gonna happen to me. So, solar power, electric powered things that can see me through. A power outage is what I've been hedging my bets against. And if the power outage was bigger, the other thing I had hedged my bets against is societal unrest, right? If the grid was down longer term, you would see societal unrest, even in the rural areas, people pushing and shoving and fist fighting over a gallon of gasoline, right? It's gonna happen. So, yeah. Your vacuum, you're not wrong, Scrapper. It's everything is listening to you, and the thought police are on their way. So, and EMP in 2027. That's what we need.
Yeah, it's and I'm gonna be that guy that that you're near my property when you see heads on pikes lining the road.
That's how you do it. Crucifixes and all that. You send a message.
Absolutely.
Put a sign around their neck, says what they did.
Don't
Yeah.
come here because we are crazy and you will be on the pike.
Hey, you know what? That's how you keep coyotes from returning to your ranch is you kill them and then you put the carcass on a fence post.
Exactly.
They know, they'll go and smell it and go, oh, George didn't do so good. We need to not be here anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, George says we
He's
should
not
go
wrong.
home.
Yeah.
George
says
clearly
go home.
has screwed up.
Yes.
If we go all the way that route where it's like when you open the blinds in the morning and it's like mushroom clouds and unrest outside, smoke in the distance and gunfire and shit, I'm gonna immediately adopt the posture of a hornet's nest. Like I am not coming out to bother you or otherwise do anything, but if you come here, all hell happens, and that's just period. Up to and including cannibalism. I don't care. I will make an example to make sure it never happens again. I will not tolerate insolence from these peasants.
Yep.
He will be in the big can of Spam.
Yep. I will take toes and cut them off and put them on nails and just like line the driveway with.
Well, that's a perfect because that brings me to question 3, and I'm going to let Mr. Livingston start this one. Speaking of seeing the mushroom clouds and the Cretans running amok, what are some practical?
Do you follow me on Facebook? You see what goes on around here? Ask me anything.
What are some practical everyday skills or gray man approaches you recommend for staying ready without drawing attention? Like not filling your truck with toilet paper. So go. What have you got?
All right. I mean, so let's assume we're in a situation where this is something you have to worry about. All right. So I don't want to look like, okay. So that's a great point right there is don't show up and be Mr. Big Shot, fully loaded cart. You're just asked, and this is with anything. Don't be with the Gucci gear. Don't be with the full cart. Don't be with the awesome bug out vehicle that ain't got no mud on it. I'm going to rob you. I'm going to rob you,
Valid.
kill you, and eat you. Okay, that's exactly. And if it's not me doing it, it's anybody else that really just DAGF. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yes.
The very concept of a gray man is to blend in and don't look like anything. Again, I actually have stated this before and is my intended plan is to just act like a crazy, dirty, homeless person. If I must go amongst the peasantry, I will look, smell, and act like them.
Mm-hmm.
When in Rome, however many proverbs or whatever you want to use here. But don't show up acting like the manor lord if you ain't him. Because I am him, and people are going to notice. Okay.
I was just thinking, I could see you going into Walmart. People come near you, and you have that can of fart spray that clears out the high school gyms, and you go, and they'll be like, "Ooh."
Actually, that's my patented act right spray. Just hit the act right. That you need to act right.
It's Livingston Man brand Repel.
That's great.
Essence of stank.
Yeah.
No, and I come off like I'm joking, but I'm really not. And it's actually, if you read Shakespeare, this is what Hamlet did. He acted like he was crazy while he was sitting back and formulating the plan and doing the thing, and everybody just dismissed him. There's a famous POW who was in a Japanese prison camp, Vietnamese prison camp. They called him the dumb one, and they made him mop the floors. But what he was actually doing was playing dumb and memorizing the names of everyone in this prison so he could get a message out. You can act abrasive, act mentally ill, act sick, act repulsive. People will they will instinctually reject your presence. Right. And unless you're fucking John Rambo, that's kind of what you want. If you're leave me alone type, in my opinion, this is the way to go.
Right. Well, being repugnant will cast them away. They won't want to be near you.
I keep trying, and I keep trying. I keep gaining followers, though.
A Stain brings up a great point. She says, being quote unquote homeless, remember to wear at least a size too big clothing. In fact, have a spare set of outfits in your preps. Great advice, Stain.
Good idea.
I've heard the same from Cold War prepper Lee. That was some advice that he gave on one of his streams as well, was buy some, go to the thrift store and buy some clothes that are a couple sizes too big, and just stow them away in the back of a closet somewhere. If anything should happen and you're supposed to be starving and you're still well fed, at least you can go out looking like you're starving, right? All the clothes are baggy and everything's loose and hanging off you, and look
Roll
the part.
around in the dirt a little bit.
Yeah, look the part.
Hey, you know what? And to this point, but different, is there's no such thing as a board or wire stretcher. Always better to have more than you need than less than you need. Period. Almost in anything.
Fun Time says, right now my fat clothes are my normal clothes now.
Yeah, exactly.
Bust out the winter gear. Yep, you know it.
For me, being gray man is staying right here where I'm at. Staying right where I'm at. Ooh, we not on my live stream, but when this happens, y'all know what's going down. But my thing is, if I'm going out, I agree with Lou 1000%. Thank you,
boss lady.
Who?
I'm going out looking like, I've been living on the streets most of my life. And 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to look the part, but at the same time, I'm going to have the necessary tools with me just in case somebody really wants to test my patience and try to take what I have, what little I have.
Gangster.
Yeah, I mean, I may live in the country, but I grew up in the city. Cole.
We call this the Wishamofo Woods.
Exactly.
And then,
That's
and
me and
then
Trent. That's why me and
will
Trent
just
connect.
Titus would just come running across the street at like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You get hit by a 200-pound dog in your rib cage, you're not getting up for a while.
Yeah, that would be this one right here.
No gunfire necessary. Just be like,
Fur missile.
Yeah. See,
his head could breach a fire door.
Yeah, these two right here, Titus is going to distract you while Cole comes up and delivers the last blow that you'll ever feel. That's exactly how it goes.
Performs the last rites. He's all like,
correct.
E progress unum caninum caninus maximus.
Got him.
Got him. Right, that's Cole. Got him. Yeah, but be gray man. If the grid's down and you're going to so-called get food, which if you're going to go get food, you better be doing recon at the same time. That's going to give you the pulse of what's going on, when and where, and how people are actually reacting. Stop. You're going to get it. And that way, you're not suspicious unless you're the Livingston Man and you come out in all black. And then, you that's when you're like, I'm here to bring order. Okay. I'm rectifying the issue. Get out the way.
That's phase 2. First, it's Operation Eviction. Like, fuck all this. Then we restore order.
Yeah, but be gray man, be gray woman. Y'all know how we've talked about this forever and a day.
Yep.
Okay. If I don't have to go anywhere, guess what? I'm not going anywhere.
You blend into the wall if you're not there.
Yeah, I'm going to be that guy that I'll be so entrenched in the environment that you could walk past me 10 times and never know I was there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you can go the other route. In nature, what you see is that the bright colored creatures are poisonous, venomous, toxic. Okay. That's why liberals have like pink hair. But there's that route too. Now take that as a thing. It's like if you're gonna go be, you know, proverbially, metaphorically loud, then you need to be dangerous.
Yes, absolutely.
And so there is no reason to fuck with you.
And I mean, you roll in toting a Gatling gun, and you got 8 guys with you, and they all have Gatling guns. If you're gonna do it, do it. My daddy always said, you either come big or stay home. So don't play with it, y'all. Don't walk in there with a 22 and think you about to rule Kroger's.
Dumpster fire real. Listen, there's no prepping your way out of anything. The preparedness is solely an insurance policy to buy you more time. If you want to ride the wave down with the rest of the normies, feel free. We got a few months at least before we're running into issues, and some time to make some more calculated decisions than most people will have to make on the fly. So it's not I wouldn't say preparedness is a cure-all. Some people, it is a cure-all because they're that prepared. But, you know, I like my odds. And may the odds ever be in your favor, dumpster fire.
It's an insurance policy. Yeah, it's an insurance policy.
Saying nicely, so dumpster fire can eat a bag of dicks. So I don't care. Fuck that guy.
Oh, Pete.
You know, well, we try to give people a voice, and sometimes they just want to be petty.
Well, let him.
Problem, I can't read the chat. What's happening? Somebody needs to get fucking torched up to it.
It's gone.
He's
It's
gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh man, I had this whole profound shit, and then I was like, "Ooh, a troll I can fight." You deleted him too fast. Let me handle him first.
Squirrel got him.
Yeah, dumpster fire is. Well, never mind. I won't even. Not gonna go down that road.
No.
The screen name kind of says it, guys. Come on. Let him cook. What you got to do is, again, I can't reiterate this enough, is like lean back on like the old ways. Like go find you some box fire books, those Depression era recipes, that shit. They didn't do that because fucking spam jello mold was good. They did it because it's all they fucking had. And some poor bastard was like, you know what, I'm going to compile this information and pass this down because maybe somebody needs this. And that's what they did. And you know, you can hate on it all you want, but I guarantee you, when you're hungry, you're going to look at that spam jello mold a little different. Let me just get something. Don't show up at my house. You ain't getting none of my spam jello mold. You leprous fucks. You're not getting any of it. I warned you. We all warned you.
Nope.
Now you want my spam jello mold?
Nope. I'll eat this before I eat spam.
Yep.
I promise you that every person in the chat said the same thing, and they're liars.
I'm gonna have to do the spam challenge, like do the
there's no
roasted
challenge.
Jalapenos with sliced spam.
No,
I accept your challenge, Pete, and I will make something good out of it.
Nope.
I promise you that young Hudson already won.
Scorpion pepper and eat spam.
Too late. Young Hudson already won. He ate a can of bacon spam raw out the can with a fucking plastic spoon. I seen him do it. It's over. He already won. There's no
the whole entire can too.
The whole thing, 12 ounce, 3/4 of a pound. It's like, bro, that's supposed to feed 4 people.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bit much spam. You know, we have to moderate the dispensation.
Let him live.
With a K-bar spork, Pete.
Yep.
Let him live.
Young
He had
Hudson
his camp chair and his Gore-Tex and his K-bar spork, and he says, "Mrs. Livingston, could I have a can of spam?" She's like, "Well, of course you can have a can of spam." And he just pops the top and goes to town.
Life is good. Let him live.
I seen it. Okay, so the spam challenge has already been won. That shit's chiseled in stone. Nobody's doing that.
No spam.
Vanessa, it was a K-bar spork. It's kind of a fork and a spoon combo, and it's got a little knife built into the handle. Kind of an all-in-one eating utensil.
Chicken. Yeah. Spam.
All right, so gentlemen, one last one for you guys. to close us out for tonight, and this is whoever wants to answer it. And some folks were commenting, a lot of current events feel like they're accelerating. How do you help people shift? And we all talked about this previously, from a panic mindset to a puzzle mindset, problem solving, with all the news that keeps getting heavier, because that's going to be important. Your mental state is going to be huge.
Yeah. I think now is a great time to do an inventory, right? And see what kind of gaps you have. Try and see the road ahead and what could or could not be coming our way in the next 6, 12, 18 months. And do the best you can, right? I mean, at times are rough and money's not exactly everywhere for everybody. So help folks out when you can, and do the best you can, man. Just keep on grinding. Don't worry. Worry is a big one. Worry is going to kill a lot of progress, right? Just do it and just get it done. That way you don't have to worry about it, right? There's so many different things that could happen right now that could change the course of events here in America forever. So this war is not just a war because Iran's going to have nuclear weapons. This war is straight up over the petrodollar and the death of the American currency or not. And it's looking like it's going to die. So it's really time to get your shit in order as best you can right now. And I wish Dumpster Fire was still around to hear that one, because I think he needed that food for thought right there.
Actually, his channel is no videos, no subscriptions.
Oh, just straight troll. Cheers to the troll.
Yep.
Just a
Not even
pure
a good
consumer. Oh, come on, man. If you got so much to say, like, let's hear it in your video. Everybody, I always say this, you're already here, you have a channel. You're so fucking smart, you know it all. I want to hear it, tough guy.
Yeah, show me the stuff, bro.
Yeah, let me see the stuff. For me,
Irish.
current feels like this and that. Prepared Irishman, how are you, my brother? Thank you. Good to see you. Hope you and the family are doing great. For me, my biggest thing, like I tell everybody, I listen for what I don't hear. And I'm that guy. You know, prime example, why did our fearless leader go see ping pong? Why? What was the real visit behind that? Yeah. Did they cut a deal of trying to keep the petrodollar alive? You two, see, this is what I got to deal with all evening, all day, all night. But other than that, do your best. All we can do is our best and do what we can. Okay. Fill your gaps. Look at what's coming. Now that we know that, you know, oil products, there is going to be a real shortage. And like Mike said earlier, we have a short window. We, meaning us that see this coming, okay? Get everything you need. Get your oil for your car and your truck. Get the stuff that you need for you and your family. If you don't have equipment that uses hydraulic oil, why are you going to buy it? Take that money and go buy something that you and your family need. Plain and simple. Okay, both of you, that's enough. And thank you. See,
Yep.
Dad just has to raise his voice. So keep on prepping, folks. Don't let nobody, see, it only lasts about 38 seconds. Don't let anybody tell you different. Do your thing. Yeah,
Right there.
exactly. Fertilizer is going through the roof. And I was speaking of fertilizer, there's not one person in this chat that should not be growing some sort of substance. You should have a garden. I don't care if you live in an apartment. I don't care if you live in a shack with one window. Plant something and set it in the window. Grow something.
Yep.
That's it.
If you can go outside or have access to sunlight, you can grow a plant. Okay.
Mhm.
It's not even hard. Some of them will grow to spite you. I would say that my entire takeaway from this conversation is, again, I'm just going to lean back into what I was already on, is look at the old ways, like the way it was for thousands of years. Now, you may not like the lifestyle itself because it involves a little bit of thinking about, are you going to be a lord? Exactly. And are you going to be everybody thinks they're going to be a lord, but actually they're going to be a peasant. It's a little bit of a hard pill to swallow, but at the end of the day, what you are looking at is a tried and true way of life that is unequivocally proven to work because it got us all the way here.
Yep.
What we are up against now is a radical technological and lifestyle evolution where it offers amazing promises. It is this beacon of light for the future, but it's untested. It's untried. We're explorers into the unknown here. It's a gamble, for better or worse. Whereas if you can lean back on what history will tell you is not a gamble and still push forward and embrace progress, you found the right mindset. You have a plan A, push forward, and a plan B if that don't work.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
And I'll add this. When SHTF happens, don't get distracted when you hear the ice cream man truck music coming down your street. That's just your boys.
It's Vision and Livingston Man's competition. Shoot out the tires, ransack the vehicle. Don't.
Yeah,
let
we don't
them
play
spread
music.
Competitive
No,
product.
we don't play music. We just roll down. We're the ones that drive black garbage trucks. Just toss them in the back. We won't stop, but we'll go to a slow roll. Even if you leave them out in the driveway, we'll get a guy that jumps out the truck, drags them, throws them in the back, and off we go.
Yeah, he just pulls the lever.
We're taking whatever you're putting out, okay?
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen,
people laugh, but this is a genuine entrepreneurial thing. Okay,
it is a thing,
everybody gonna
though.
laugh. Call us fucking Procter and Gamble, bro. We running this craft and all that.
That's right. We proctoring and ain't gambling. We putting eyeballs to the floor, and we delivering a product.
I'm not a proctologist, but I'll have a look. I'll give it a shot.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's an image.
Good times.
So, gentlemen, we're about out of time. Who would?
This is what your butthole sees when I'm your doctor.
And you just cooked.
How we doing? What's up?
Hi. I know.
All right, back onto the rails. Okay, had to go.
Good Lord.
I said I wasn't going to do this to you, Pete. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. We have to do that. People would be disappointed if one of us didn't go off the rail. Somebody has to get salty in the chat with the 4 horsemen. Otherwise, we would be the 4 hoes, and nobody'd like to see that, right?
Nah.
I'd like to meet. I'd love to meet this dumpster fire fella. It sounds like we'd have a famous conversation.
He said famous.
Oh, Teresa Buchanan, welcome to the stream. You came in right at the break.
Hi, Teresa.
Peak content mode right there.
Content.
Teresa, your mission as the Ohio resident snitch, you need to find out all the info you can on a name called Dumpster Fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to challenge him to a debate one-on-one.
Horsemen want to have a talk with him.
Yeah.
Nostra says dumpster fire might be Canadian prepper. Could be.
I'll have him. I am hosting next week. We can have him on.
One of his spies.
Yeah.
I'll dial him in.
Fallen Skies Homestead. He said, "Not funny, Livingston Man. Got to go see that doctor next month."
Oh no. See, now he's gonna have trauma. You've
The
just given so much.
doctor is me.
Yeah.
See you next
Dr.
month, brother.
Livingston, I presume.
As he cancels his appointment in the morning.
He's like, nope, not interested.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't worry, I'll just ask Chat GPT how to find them polyps in your colon. It's gonna be fun. You're all
There
right.
you go.
Hate to tell you this, that's what your 20-year-old doctor did.
see, when we were kids, we joked about farts. Now, as we're older, we talk about colonoscopies. It's the adult version of the fart joke.
Oh, man.
That's terrible.
Brutal.
Please, gentlemen, please have your colonoscopies, though. Seriously,
Yes.
please. If you're over
If I have to
50,
go hunting for your prostate, I'm gonna find it. Okay.
On that note, that's a hell of a T-shirt. Don't make me find your prostate. That's just so bad.
I'll find it.
Oh my God.
Okay, Trent, you wanna? Mike's
Nope.
dead. Trent, you wanna see us off before we talk about prostate?
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining the Four Horsemen. Keep prepping. Don't be scared. Guys, please, go get your prostate exam regardless of what the Livingston Man says. Please, your wife will thank you.
$10. Stop by. I got you.
No. Go see a licensed doctor.
There's
No.
I'm not even gonna do beef footage. We're just gonna end the stream.
I'm good. Keep prepping, folks. Keep doing the things.
Kill it, Pete! Fucking kill it! Kill it, Pete!
Bye.